I was just getting ready to say shed update, but we're not going to have a shed update. We are going to do a discovery update. And I brought it inside the art because I wanted a different style of lights to show the difference in the colors that I use. Because the last video, if you see it, it really looks pea green. It's actually, base coat is actually Tamiya's yellow green, which does have a little bit of a green tint to it. But under normal light, and I have basically spotlight LEDs on the workbench, and I got LEDs in here too, but I should be able to give a little bit difference. It does look a little more yellowish green, but not really green either. It's one of them, if you get it under light, it's just a very sulfur looking color. But I decided to go, because this is part of my big plan, Tamiya's yellow green for the base coat. I took Vallejo here, they're dark yellow, and that basically went back in, and I did more shading. I don't know if you can actually see the different shadings of the dark yellow I did on most of the pods there, and then of course in the back, if you see the more shading, try to do it on the bottom as well. And I'm basically going to do about 3 or 4 more colors of yellows, and I'll probably end up doing like flat yellow and maybe mixing a little white. But I try to do a little bit of patchwork, what I call patchwork, a little shading of the panels, just to give it a little more texture and everything, but still keeping some of the dark gray that was underneath the first time around. But anyway, I wanted to show it. I don't know. It's kind of hard. My little video camera here, you know, I don't want to show it, you know, like pea green, but it does look like the sulfur, and it really does look like the color, but it's under natural light. And I'll probably have to, when I get done with this, I'm going to take it to the hobby store, and I'm going to hang it from like the ceiling, and I'll be able to probably, hopefully, show what it looks like, you know, next to a it's basically going to hang next to a battle star, so it'll should show the difference. But anyway, it looks yellow, not really green. But anyway, I wanted to come in here and do the change of light. I better get this over here before I spin it around on the little stool there. But I think it's taking shape. It doesn't really look green. I know a lot of people might say it does, and it does have a tint of green in it. But once I get the dark yellow on, we'll get some additional yellows, and I'll probably mix in probably some dark yellow and some flat yellow, and just kind of do a little more variation in shading. But anyway, that's where I stand on that. And then we'll take, and after I get it painted and I'm satisfied with it, I'm going to go in with some don't have any pigments in the arc here, but I was going to take some pigments, and I want to do a couple of washes, but not a whole lot. I really don't want to, you know, darken the panels too much with the wash and everything, but I want to do it with powders. I think it'll be more of a subtle, softer tone to it once I get done with that. And plus I need to, there's some places that are like basically raw plastic. You see like here in the back on the engines. I need to get some basically pastel chalk or weathering powder and get that in there and get it all weathered up and looking cool. Anyway, I think it's taking shape. But anyway, that's where I stand on that. I didn't get anything to do on the Enterprise C, which we'll come over here and just point at it. It's ready to be sub-assembled, but I will get that probably sub-assembled hopefully this week, and then we can continue on with there. So wanted to show it's not really green, but wanted to show the sulfur 2010 version of the Discovery in its another environment. So that's what I've got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.